Hello and welcome to MumbleCast, an oddly structured, poorly researched podcast extravaganza. My name is Liam and as always I'm here with my co-host Kayla.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Were you waiting for me to say hi there?
No, I was like seeing how long I could wait before it got awkward.
Oh, that was not long enough.
No.
Because you just say, remember Kayla, hello, and then you say hi. Well, then you pause and it'll confuse me.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your week been?
It's been good. It's been busy. What about yours?
Yeah, so. It's been busy. Like, I haven't done a massive... What did I do this weekend? I didn't do... Oh, Sunday I had rugby, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I never played rugby on Sunday. It's usually Saturdays. Okay. So that threw me off. And Saturday... What did we do Saturday? Oh, I went to your house.
Yeah. We went to the grocery store. We bought burgers, and we made burgers, and it was...
Oh, yeah, man. They made my smell.
I almost beat you in Harry Potter wizarding chess.
You did almost beat me. I started off strong, and then for some reason I just threw the game away, and then I got really lucky at the end that I just managed to keep one extra thing. I don't play chess much. That's the first time I played chess probably about 15 years.
Well, get ready, because it's sitting on the table still.
Okay, I'm more than happy to play chess regularly.
Good.
Cool. So guys, just a quick... what's that word or that phrase you use when you're kind of going over just kind of stuff? It's like what's the word?
Housekeeping?
Yeah, a little bit of housekeeping. Last week, yes, the podcast came out very late. That was down to me trying to figure out why the hell we'd lost 10 minutes at the end. I don't know I don't know what it was. I'd uploaded files and everything went blah blah. So I postponed it and got busy at other things and rugby, etc. So apologise for that coming out late. Do listen to it though. Mm-hmm. The last 10 minutes kind of concluded the episode, but most of the information is still there. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. It was about organic food. If you haven't listened to it, go back and watch it. Listen to it.
Listen.
Yeah.
We should do a Facebook Live, though, where they can watch us.
Yeah. We need to get like a nice place to sit. We could do it here, actually, because it's quite a nice wee background. And if we scooted up a bit closer and did it from that position, you know what I think?
Yeah, we could.
Like, your house at the moment's not got any decorations, so it'd just be empty, but... And I can
nice
see
little
that being
forest.
sort of a little bit of a camera. I don't know. Anyway, you guys can't see anything we're talking about right now, but that'd be good. So... We have talked for 2.5 minutes and we haven't gone all things, so let's get into it. In that case,
let's get ready to mumble.
So we don't have a topic as such today, but that's okay because we've decided to do a Would You Rather one we've done a couple of times, 3 times, 3 times.
2 or 3. This is a really fun one. It's one of my favorites to do.
We did one that was all Marvel, and then we've done one before that, so this must be the 3rd, maybe the 4th version.
Yeah.
And yes, we know it's not the most learning.
It's not the most informative, but it's fun.
Yeah. We still need to get a guest in it. Someone refused today.
Yes.
But, we'll get some more guests coming for you.
We are. We will convince you at some point. You know who you are.
Maybe. That's our thing.
We will.
Okay, so would you rather? There's going to be no theme this time.
No.
But we're just going to go for it and see what happens. I've not planned any of these, so...
Oh, I have a list.
Okay, cool. Well, I have a list too, just I haven't planned any. Go.
Okay. Would you rather be able to do flips and backflips or breakdance?
Breakdance.
Why?
100%. Because breakdance includes flips and backflips. Is this breakdancing who can't do flips and backflips, but everything else?
Yes.
Or they able to do flips and backflips? So I've once done a backflip. It was on my Instagram, #evermailed. Go check it out. And it was once ever, and I've not been able to do it again since.
Is this the one after we went to that iron? Yeah. I'm the one that recorded it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was either you or Evelyn, I can't remember. But someone recorded it, yeah. And I spent probably about 40 minutes trying it. Maybe 30 minutes. And I landed on my face like every time. Thankfully, it was one of these soft mat areas. And I finally stuck one. And I think I was the only one I stuck all day.
Yeah, I have like the slow-mo ones of you doing it because you were trying to figure out like where you were messing up. It was me.
Okay, perfect. So that is such a good feeling. If I could do that all the time, it'd be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, I've always wanted to break dance, so that's hands down one for me.
Okay.
All that spinning and like wriggling and stuff, that's cool.
It is really cool.
How about you?
That's a hard one. Because I always wanted like on the trampoline to be able to do a backflip. I never could. I could do front flips, but not backflips. Mm-hmm. I'm just scared to go like
front flips onto your feet or onto your bum.
I could land on my feet,
nice.
But not backflips. And Drake could always do backflips, and it drove me insane. But I don't know, it'd be cool I can't really dance in general, so having a breakdancing skill would be cool as well. I choose both.
I think breakdancing is more you can use it more places, as in whenever you want to dance.
Yeah.
You know, and it's quite athletic and blah, blah, blah. So that'd be cool. So I would definitely say that.
Okay.
We're going to start off nice and casual. Would you rather, I think, we maybe touch on something similar to this one, but would you rather be the most popular person in school or the smartest?
Smartest.
Why?
Are we talking like high school?
Yeah, let's go high school.
Okay. Because if you're smart, it's going to take you places. If you're popular, it's going to take you places in high school. But after you leave those people, like, yeah, you had a good high school experience, but it pretty much stops there. I mean, it could, those same, like, personality traits that made you popular could potentially, like, help you break out into real life, but chances are you're popular just with that small group of high schoolers, and your life is so much bigger than that after. So I'd rather be smart.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So it depends. There's not a caveat about, as in, are you popular and dumb, and you smart, really are like the most unpopular person, or are you smart and just semi-popular, and are you popular and just semi-smart? So I don't know what's really beneficial. I'm trying to think back to my high school, who was the most popular people and where they are now, and who was the smarter people and where they are now. And oddly enough, they're about at the same place.
Really?
So like, I'm looking at the most popular people. Well, depends how you consider. Like, I'm really thinking most popular. I remember we spoke before. I had head girl and head boy. So fifth and sixth year last year at school for us, high school, you nominate a head boy and girl, and that's our peer voted system. So I would consider those two people to be some of the most popular.
Okay.
One of them became, I don't know what one of them's doing. One of them became a primary school teacher, and she's married and has got kids, and, you know, just a pretty comfortable lifestyle. I think the smartest people, I don't really know what they're doing. Like, the person that we considered the smartest, I don't know if he got straight A's or anything, but we always thought he was the smartest. I don't think he's doing much.
Okay.
You know? And it depends how big your school is as well, because if you're the smartest out of 1,000 kids or the smartest out of 100 kids, that makes a big difference. I'd rather maybe be more popular. Or, again, both. No. I think I was more smart than I was popular.
Same.
And that's done me fine.
Yeah.
But I think the balance was better. And I think I would possibly rather be the most popular kid in school rather than the smartest. And that's not because I want to be popular. But I think being popular and having that confidence with some smarts, like an average level of smartness, would get you further than being the smartest and having no confidence and no popularity. To have like a balanced life. Like, some of the most well-off and comfortable people I know aren't the smartest people I know by far. But they are confident and they're comfortable and they sort of know what they're doing.
Okay.
With that being said, popular doesn't mean you're comfortable or confident.
No. It could all be fake.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just thinking about my high school, and right now, like, the people that I went to high school with, if I think about the most popular, they're all still living in Greer. They all have kids. Is that what they want? Sure.
Yeah.
Is that what I want? No. The ones that were, like, the smartest, they've went out and went to bigger places, done bigger things. Like, they're in bigger cities, bigger areas, getting different degrees. And, like, not that these other people all went to college and, like, still got degrees, but, like, then they went right back home.
Yeah.
So
that's the same.
Basing it off.
Although she's the person I'm referring to, and all her friends who are the popular girls and popular boys on the Riverside, same situation. So you're right.
Yeah.
I'm 100% happy with the way I went. As I said, I was more smart than I was popular.
Same. I'm good with that.
Listeners, let us know what you think. As in, were you popular at school or were you smart? What side of that curve did you fall? And would you have changed it? Would it have made it better? Like, especially in my early years at school, I was definitely I wasn't unpopular. People did not like me, but I was a wee goth kid who was a bit weird. And
still is.
I had an easy high school. Who am I kidding? You know, I was made fun of, but no more than any other kid.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard for me to really. I don't know what your high school was like, but I can't say, I wish I was more popular, because I wasn't unpopular.
It was like the same. You know? Like, a lot of the popular kids were in the smart classes, and so I was in there with all of them. Yeah. And like, it wasn't that they were dumb. It was just that like there was like the top level of those classes, and then just like the rest of us. And I mean, I would definitely was like more of that like smart. Yeah. Like, I would on that curve, I would fell more to the smart than the popular, but it wasn't that they treated me bad. Like, it was just...
No, it's slightly
I
different.
was
In
just there.
university, I was definitely not very popular. But again, it's not unpopular. I just didn't have many friends.
Yeah.
And I was definitely... I got a first class, which is like the top 15% or something get. So I was definitely on that side again, but I don't know if that's... I don't know.
I do think that helped me in college because I like didn't hang out with people until, which I do wish I would have had more friends, and like went out and done things. But I graduated like one of the top of my
I much
class.
rather prefer that.
Yeah.
As in, not that it really means anything now, but it was an achievement for me, and that meant much more to me.
And it made it easy. Like, I didn't have to worry about study. Like, I did study, but it wasn't like last minute like trying to cram. Because I went out with friends the night before. Like,
I still crammed, but I was prepared for my cram.
yes, good.
All right, you go. That was quite a long one. Keep going.
Okay. Would you rather live in a house shaped like a circle or a house shaped like a triangle?
Now, when you say shaped like a circle, is it a circle?
Yes. Your house is circular, or it's triangular.
Are we talking about the base or the whole thing?
The whole thing. No, the base. The base. The base is going to be circular, so it's going to be like a cylinder, and I guess like the floors will be like going up the cylinder, or like a pyramid.
Wait, a pyramid's got a square base though.
A triangular pyramid. It could be. You can have a triangular pyramid.
Pyramid's got a square base and goes into a point on four sides.
Well, what do you call the triangular ones?
There's no triangular ones. At least not in Egypt. They might be in Aztecs, but I don't think so. I think they're all square based. Regardless, there is an architectural theory or theme or something that having no corners in a room can be very appealing, and for some people find it really relaxing and really nice and kind of warm and homely, and then some people find it really unnerving because it doesn't seem like there's an end. And on top of that, it's really fucking awkward to get furniture. However, to have a triangular base, you've got these really odd corners that I wouldn't like at all. So I think I'd much prefer a circle base than a triangular one. Because you've just got 3 points that are just weird.
And that top of that point would be like the very top of the roof, like where it's just the point.
So it is coming together rather than just being a triangle up. Does the cylinder come up or is it just go straight up?
So I googled triangular pyramid, and it looks like this. So this is what I was thinking.
Okay, she's showing me a picture of basically a triangle. If you had a triangle base and it goes up in a straight line towards each other, though. So you've got a equilateral triangle at the bottom, and you've got isosceles triangles on the way up.
Yes.
On each side. I would hate that. That'd be awful. Why would anyone want that?
Agreed.
Yeah, 100%.
It'd be like slanted. Yeah. I would choose circle too.
Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
A maid.
Yeah?
100%. I like cooking. I love cooking.
Maid, 100%. Cooking, cook.
Really?
100%.
Why?
Because imagine having a cook. Imagine someone who cooked all your food and it was always good.
Well, it doesn't say that. It could be a shitty cook, but...
But if you want to have one, you would get a good one.
True.
And you did it every time you came home, food was ready.
That would be cool instead of having to meal prep every...
I would much rather do that where like cleaning my house and clean my room and come upstairs and my food's ready.
No, I'd still like... I would rather have a maid. I absolutely hate cleaning the shower. And if I... Literally, you could say, would you rather have a cook or somebody who cleans your shower? And I would still choose the person who cleans my shower.
To be fair, okay, if my cook got up and made me breakfast in the morning and lunch and dinner and like midnight snack and did like all 4 of those meals, then a cook. But if they only cooked my dinner, maybe a maid, because there is more hours put into cooking, especially the way I eat, into maiding. But I eat out of that because I'm lazy. So if I had someone else to do it for me, then I would get the cook.
Yeah.
Who would you cook? Do you know celebrity chefs?
No. I mean, some.
Okay.
Not many, no.
Okay, say if you had to have a chef who had a specialty, what would that specialty be?
Italian food.
Really? You'd go for Italian food? Oh no, I would definitely not do Italian.
What would you do?
Oh, I don't know. Because to me, Italian food's just pasta, right? And maybe some pizza and maybe like ice cream or something. But there's only so many ways you can do pasta before it gets like, oh, okay. You know?
No.
No, am I being weird? Maybe it's because I grew up having pasta every day or every other day, you know?
Yeah. All of the cheeses.
And I hate Italian restaurants. So, No, but cheeses aren't necessarily Italian. You know, it's just...
Okay, what would you choose?
Well, I don't have an answer, so it's hard to say. I guess having like a really good... you know what? Mediterranean in general, yeah, that is good food. Specialising in Italian maybe would be a bit too much, but...
The whole Mediterranean would be good, like
Spanish,
Greek
and Italian.
Yes, that would... Actually, I changed mine to that.
That'd be quite good, right?
Mixing it all in.
Greek especially. I think Greek's got a lot of good food.
Greek food.
Like lamb and all this sort of...
yes.
Tzatziki, that sort of stuff.
I don't like tzatziki, but everything else.
How do you not like tzatziki? All it is yogurt and like cucumbers.
I don't like tzatziki.
I love tzatziki and dill sometimes, depending on who you ask. All right, you got one?
I'm just still thinking about how awesome it would be to have somebody clean my shower. That's literally all they want. All I want them to clean. I do.
Would you rather have X-ray vision or magnified hearing? Let me give you parameters. So X-ray vision, you can see through anything up to an 1.5 inches thick.
Okay.
And you can control how deep you go within that. Or magnified hearing, that you can hear a conversation as though it's right beside you, which is 50 meters away.
So X-ray vision would be just like 1.5 inches thick.
Yep. Any distance is the same way you can view things now, clarity, but you can see 1.5 inches. It can potentially be 1.5 inches deep. So you can see through my clothing, you can see 1 inch into my body, but no further than that. If that makes sense.
I think X-ray vision. Would it correct my normal vision? Would it make my vision 20/20 and then give me X-ray vision?
No. So what would happen is like if you can only see 10 meters and you could see 10 meters in 1 inch, the same way you'd see 10 meters in 1 inch if that wall wasn't there.
Well, that sucks.
Well, you can still keep your contacts in and help or whatever.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to get rid of the contacts. I still think that, because I think with the magnified hearing would be cool, but then like you're gonna hear a lot of conversations that you don't really care to hear. Mm-hmm. So
I wonder if you could turn it off. If you can't turn it off, then no, because if you can control your X-ray vision, that's easier.
Yeah.
But if you can't control your hearing, then that sucks. Mm-hmm. How could you benefit? X-ray vision, you could go to the scratch cards and look at all the ones and then choose which one you want.
Yes.
What else could you do with X-ray vision? You could anything like that where you have to guess something. Mm-hmm. You could win. You could
like look into an onion to see if it was good.
You could what, sorry?
Look into an onion to see if it was rotten.
Yeah, or an avocado. The amount of times I get a bloody avocado and it's rotten. I'm like, what the? That pisses me off.
Exactly. So you could definitely use it for fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. And various other things would be helpful. Like, if something's broken, you could look into it and just see what's wrong with it. Yeah. That'd be quite useful.
I wonder if you could, like, how far into... So, you could, like, look into somebody's body and see if their heart is okay.
Oh, yeah. If they've got broken bones, you'd be a great doctor. You'd be the best diagnostic doctor
Yeah,
ever.
I choose X-ray vision. What do you choose?
You could hear things, though. If you knew what you were listening for, that could be helpful, too. You could break into safes really easy. You could, hear someone's heartbeat properly if it's magnified to some degree, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if I can hear what 50 meters away, like it's right beside me, imagine what I could hear right beside me.
Yeah.
I don't know really what else you could use that for, though.
No.
You could probably really precise at like tuning things and. Yeah, so I think X-ray vision is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Yep. You got one?
Yes.
Was that your one? That was your one. Yep. Cool.
Would you rather visit the International Space Station for a week or stay in an underwater hotel for a week?
International Space Station. Well, where's the underwater hotel?
In a cool area, like the Great Barrier Reef.
You know what? I don't think I'd want to stay in either for a week.
3 days.
Well, like a week's a long time to kind of be like, oh, what do I do now? Like, imagine you're in space, because the space station is pretty small. And, like, I'm sure it's a lot of fun, but you'd probably get a little bit bored after a couple of days. You know? But, I mean, what would you do in the space station?
Learn all of the things.
Why?
Because you can. You could go walk on the moon.
You can't. You're in the space station.
Yeah, okay, you could go...
You're a couple 100,000 miles away from the... 1,000 miles away.
Clearly, I don't know where the space station is. Did you ever watch Xenon? Girl of the 21st Century?
No.
Okay, well, they lived on some space station. I don't remember where it was. Uh-huh. And they just, like, ran around and got in a lot of trouble. And so that's kind of, like, what I picture
Okay.
visiting the International Space Station would be like just like running around, doing things, sleeping in these like cool little uniforms.
Have you ever been in a train?
Yes.
All right, so imagine a train that's like 4 carriages long and a little bit smaller.
Okay.
That's what like space station's like.
I thought it was a circle.
Well, I don't think is this a circle? I thought it was a big long tube with things that comes off the edges. I don't think it actually is.
I have no idea.
I don't think so. I think you've been watching too many sci-fi.
Okay, maybe.
But it might be a circle. I don't know for sure. So I don't want to say it wrong. Just
Then you could like walk in a circle and see things and
or
look
kind of
outside.
circle. Looking at the moon would be amazing. I
Yes.
think I would rather, or the moon, or the Earth. I'd rather probably see the Earth rather than seeing the barrier reef.
Okay.
The amount of like nature, animals. What's the word I'm looking for?
Marine life.
Yeah, the amount of marine life the Great Barrier Reef would have would be super cool. And I think that would keep me more occupied than the space station. So it's whether I want to have that one life-changing, once-of-a-lifetime view of Earth, or if I want to be entertained for a week watching different sea life.
Because you could do so much in a week. You could like work out watching the dolphins swim. You could like sleep watching the fish swim. It'd be really dark.
And I think that center bit is the only bit you're actually in.
Okay, yeah, that'd be small.
Yeah. I'm sure it's massive, but the actual living areas. So we're just looking at International Space Station. You've got the massive areas of the solar panels that provide a lot of the energy, and then you've kind of got your housing or your, don't know what they call it, which is kind of like a couple of wee tubes, essentially. I have no idea how big it is, but I don't think it's massive.
Yeah.
So I think that I would say, oh man, if someone said, hey, Liam, right now, spend 3 days either in International Space Station or at Great Barrier Reef, I couldn't refuse space. I could. You can't refuse space. Space.
It is. I think I'd get very sick traveling there. I think that would be my, like, how I decided.
But space.
It is. That's cool.
Even if it was like the worst, I don't know how long it takes, let's say 4 hours of your life to get there, it is space.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Like, how many people have ever been to space? And if it's underwater hotel, you could probably get it at some point. But
Yeah.
there's literally maybe, 200 people, if that, have been to space? Probably
Yeah.
not even that. Yeah, that wins.
Do you get to become an astronaut by going?
Oh yeah, you would be an astronaut. You are an astronaut.
Cool.
I guess. Yeah, you'd have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. I don't know. I would say yes, space.
Okay.
Would you rather have to sew all your own clothes or grow all your own food?
Grow my own food.
Really?
We just had the conversation that I'd rather cook it all. So yes, I'd rather grow it all and then cook it all.
Why do you want to grow it all?
Because I hate sewing. I took a sewing class in high school, actually it was in high school and in middle school, and I hated it. It was really bad. In middle school, I made this little dog, and it didn't turn out well. And
Did you have a sewing machine, or was your hand sewing?
no, it was in my hands. No,
But-
I don't like it.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's what you want.
What about you?
Clothes, 100%.
Why?
Because I don't want to be out in the fields every day growing my clothes and making sure it's all sort of clean and healthy and making sure I can only eat that sort of stuff. Nah, man. I would much rather be able to create a whole bunch of t-shirts, nice and simple, even if they're ugly as shit, I don't care. Sew them together, done. And I can fix them, I can maintain them if I need to. If not, easy peasy. I don't care much about clothing. Well, I do and I don't, but I would care less about it than food.
I don't really either. I care about it, like how it looks, but I just think it's more work.
Really? To sew a t-shirt than to
Produce
food.
something that comes out of the ground and watch it grow.
365 days a year? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
You want to have to make all that food you buy right now, you'd have to somehow grow it.
Well, I was just thinking vegetables, not meat.
You might become a vegetarian then.
I already did that. Been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly. We spoke of that. Well, yeah, as in, hey.
I couldn't raise animals.
You would have to, you'd have to pay a lot of time to it.
Yes.
You could like make a whole outfit in a week. Just have that as your outfit. Oh, here's a good one. We can maybe end on this one. Oh no, you got one more. Hit me if you want, I'll hit me with that one.
Would you rather start a colony on another planet or be the leader of a small country on Earth?
Small country on Earth.
Why?
Less responsibility. I know Earth, less things could go wrong.
I agree with all of that.
Why the hell would you want to start colonizing on a planet? It's so much responsibility. Everything could go wrong. Unless it was like Earth 2.0, I'd maybe want to do that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I watched this show called, I think it was called like Terra Nova.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, did you ever see it?
I've heard about it.
It was really good. But they canceled after like one season. Yeah. But they like send them into the future to another planet.
Yeah.
And
Twist turns out to be Earth in the future.
Huh?
Twist turns out to be Earth in the future.
I don't know. Oh. They never like went into that, but like they don't ever get to go back, I don't think. But in this new planet they like have dinosaurs still. And then like there's that whole issue of like them having to like
Twist actually went back in the past.
Probably. I don't know. But yeah, so a lot of things went wrong because they tried to colonize this new planet.
Yeah, I think, and also because if you're starting from scratch, if you're starting like, oh, we have this, like we have ways to get energy away and all this stuff, and it's just you just have to put the infrastructure in and like live with the people. That wouldn't be too bad. But if you're literally being dropped off an island saying live, I don't know if I'd be keen for that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I wouldn't want to do that. And I'm not a leader apparently, according to the British Navy. Fuck them. Kidding. Thanks for saving us. All right. Last one for me. Would you rather be an Olympic gold medalist or a Nobel Prize winner? It says Peace Prize. We've spoken about this, so we're going to make all prizes. Well,
this is a hard one.
Straight off the bat, you do get $1 million, but most people end up giving to charity from the Nobel Prize.
Yes.
And it doesn't specify what sport in the Olympics, so I'm assuming you get a choice. Same way you get to choose what Nobel Prize.
Yeah. Both require a lot of, like, your whole life to be devoted to it. Mm-hmm. One, your whole life's being devoted to a sport, and you get really good at it, and that's kind of cool. The other one, you're changing the world in some way.
You don't necessarily have to devote your whole life to being a Nobel Prize winner.
Well, a large portion of it. A large portion of your time.
It depends on what happens. Because, like, if you think of like that girl who was shot and ended up winning a Nobel Peace Prize, she was a teenager still. She hasn't spent her whole life. Yes, she went through a traumatic experience.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, not the Peace Prize ones. Any of the other ones, like, you are devoting, like, your entire career, like, a big portion of your career, your education, all of that to it.
Potentially, or you just create an invention
that just happens to work really well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the Nobel Prize winner, because that one helps more people.
Yeah, I think I'm actually on the same side as you there, which is unusual. I think normally most people would probably say, yeah, you definitely want to be an Olympic gold medalist. And it depends on what it was. Because if it was the 100-meter sprint, and say it broke a world record at the same time, it doesn't have to even. If I win the 100-meter sprint, then that'd be cool. Yeah. Again, it doesn't set you up for life. It doesn't really give you much help beyond that. But to be a British person to win that with other assets, it would be really interesting, and it would be a big news. You know, you would be known for a long time as long as it didn't get pinged for drugs or anything. Yeah. Other sports, I don't know. I don't know what else would be is big enough for it to be impactful.
Synchronized swimming.
Who? Guys even do that?
No, I don't think so.
I know like the 5 or 6 gold medal winners in the UK, or even medal winners, they're a big deal. Everyone knows them. Yeah. Mo Farah, Jessica Ennis, that long jumper Gareth something, I can't remember his actual surname. I don't know
any of these people.
Well, of course, because they're the British medal winners. So I guess that you do kind of get set, but even Jessica Ennis, who's like, she was one of the most famous, it's not as if she's massively well off or comfortable. She's still having to do all this stuff and all this, that, you know? Whereas if you invented a cure for cancer, you know, you'd be known the world as an... Do you know any Nobel Peace Prize? No,
but I know that they've helped a lot of people, and I think that's where I'm more at.
That's true. Like, yeah, I would definitely agree. I would go for one of the sciences, for sure, and I would discover something amazing. Yes. Or invent something amazing.
You inventions. That's what you wanted to be, remember? Yeah. We learned that night thinking the last Would You Rather.
Yeah, that would be cool. However, so if you had to win a gold medal in the Olympics and it couldn't be track and field, what would it be?
Weightlifting.
Ooh, that would be interesting. I didn't even think of that. I don't think I would do that. That'd be interesting. Yes. Would I do that? It'd be kind of cool. I would go for... What would be good? I mean, boxing would be good. You could definitely make a bit of money out of that afterwards when you go pro. Or I can't even think of any other ones.
Swimming.
Swimming would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be my next choice.
It'd be quite a good swimmer. I wouldn't. I'm not saying silly, but I wouldn't mind something like kayaking.
Yeah,
I like kayaking. That's about it, really. I can't think of any of the big ones.
you could do snowboarding.
I'd like to do it in rugby. The sevens, that's in the Olympics now.
Okay.
I was about to go on to the next event, the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics is snowboarding.
Yeah.
Like the half pipe or something. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it, but that'd be cool.
I
would like
agree.
to do that. Damn, I moved away from the mic. You should have done that. And I was going to say, what would you invent? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yep, me neither. All right, you got any more?
No, we can end on that. That's the good one to end on.
Okay, cool. Well, there's some Would You Rathers, guys. If you have your own answers, let us know. At the MumbleCast Instagram, at the MumbleCast Twitter, at the MumbleCast Facebook, probably. I don't know. Do we have a Facebook?
I'm not really sure.
I think we do. Or you can go to the MumbleCast.com. I'm sure there's some way of contacting us on there.
Yep.
Or our own Twitters, mine's Nivel's Mail.
I don't know what my Twitter is.
Yeah, you do
Probably-
know. Not your Twitter, sorry, your Instagram.
Instagram, Kayla0134.
Yeah, cool. That's up there. Shits and hits, you got any? I've seen nothing this week.
Yeah, me either.
So I listened to the new Florence and the Machine song. It's called
What was that?
Medicate? I can't remember. No, it's called something. Something about you want me to I can't remember. It was quite good. I like all Florence Machine songs though. They're not very similar, but I like her. She's a good artist.
I really like
Florence
Shake It
Welch.
Out.
Yeah. Welch. So that was good. Did I listen to anything else? I don't think so. I don't think I've watched anything new either. So I'm really annoyed. Remember the Good Place? I kept on going on about that. Apparently it's season 3 and 4, but it's not on US Netflix for some reason.
Really?
And I can't seem to find it legally anywhere. So that's
I don't really have any. I haven't watched anything. Last weekend, Drake and I started watching, what's it called? Planet Earth, and fell asleep. So that's about where my shits and hits end. Music-wise, I haven't listened to anything new either.
yeah. I think so. Someone told me to watch the documentary Fire on Netflix about the Fire Festival.
Yeah.
I didn't really know anything about it. I'm not too interested, so I probably won't watch it.
What is? Somebody told me the same thing, but I don't even know what the Fire Festival is.
So it was a festival. I remember actually seeing it on Instagram or something. It was a festival that was arranged for, and it was totally just publicized. It was marketed really well on Instagram with all these sexy ladies and hunky men on these like islands in the Bahamas or I don't know, in the Caribbean somewhere. And it was told to be a big festival. No music artists were announced, and it was publicized and it sold out tickets. You know, they were expensive tickets, and you could upgrade to different luxuries and stuff. And it ended up coming to the weekend and it made a complete mess. You know, people didn't have places to stay. They didn't have resources, food, water, health. People didn't get their luggages. There was no music. It was just a complete disaster.
There were no music artists?
Yeah, it was just, the whole thing was almost a complete scam. Like, even like
My
4 or 5
God.
days beforehand, the people knew what was going on. It wasn't going to work. But they kept promoting it, making sure people came and so they could get their money. And
Oh my God.
yeah. Apparently, everyone I've spoken to says the documentary's really good. There's one on Netflix and one on Hulu.
Okay.
The one on Hulu is slightly better because it interviews the guy who did it all. Mm-hmm. But they also paid him, so a lot of people are like, wow, why would I watch this if you guys paid the guy who did this to get an interview?
I'll watch the Netflix one maybe.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't think there's much else. We've got a couple of weeks until Shazam's out. A couple of weeks until Captain
What's
Marvel's out.
Shazam?
Shazam's a DC property, which is kind of their version of Superman. Or
Okay.
he was originally called Captain Marvel, and then Marvel, Mr. Marvel, something it was, and then Captain Marvel, blah, 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 blah. Big thing, you can look into that. We'll talk about it another time when
Okay.
it comes out. But you not seen the
I feel like I
trailer
have
for that?
seen it.
This wee boy who when he says Shazam.
Yes.
comes into the Shazam.
I remember this.
So that's out. That's coming out soon, March, I think. And then what other ones are coming out soon?
Captain Marvel, and then Spider-Man, and then there's a new Black Widow movie coming out, and I'm really excited.
So apparently the Black Widow one might be R-rated.
I
Did you
know.
say that? I think you texted me. Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that's going to be very good. Not because I don't like Black Widow, but because they're either going, if it's going to be R-rated, they're going to remove some of the friendliness of that character now. Like, yeah, they introduce a dark past, but they can't have her the way she is now, which is very bubbly and to some degree, not bubbly, but light-hearted. And then, oh, by the way, this is grim and dark.
But I think if they solely focus on the past up until present day, then they can do it.
I don't know. I think it'll be difficult to do it and keep the love for that character the same.
I will still love her.
I'm sure you will. Yep, Spider-Man. So we've got a lot to look forward to in the coming months.
Yes, and I can't wait.
We can talk all about shits and hits then.
Yes.
All right, well, that's it then. I've told you to go do it, and we'll speak to you guys next week. I'm Liam.
I'm Kayla.
And it's MumbleCast.
Bye.
Bye.